Joined me. Tomorrow we're officially launching Election Command Center, and yes, we're taking the first step in ensuring that as we get you ready for elections in December, we also preach the agenda of peace, because truly no political party and no individual is worth your bloodshed. And you should always remember that Ghana comes first. And so if we still want to maintain that peaceful country that everyone else admires, then it takes you and me to deliberately ensure that peace remains in the country as well. And we'll be discussing a few, issues that have occurred in the past concerning elections and what currently is happening with the EC, still pushing the agenda of a new, compilation register. Exactly.
It's going to be our 8th election under the 1992 Constitution. And we, Media General, we've covered elections over the years. And so I think that this is a platform for us to lead the way as always. Lead the way as always. And we're preaching peace.
Definitely.
We've had every politician who has come here, all the other stakeholders who have come here, we are asking them to pledge peace, because it doesn't look good. Even by elections, don't look good, with people. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at statistics from the 2016 election.
No, that
don't look like statistics.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're looking at. It's a graph, and I think that
it is.
Yeah, it's
with
a graph.
Lipstick.
Can't you see?
An eyeshadow.
It's a graph.
Those are goods.
It's a graph. Yeah, greatest of all time.
So yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the statistics that we've been able to put out there, the superior historic insights, the unrivaled analysis, the guests, the top-notch guests that we're able to parade. And I remember, for example, in the last election, the detail that we were able to put out there back-to-back, a synergized system of radio, online, TV, social media, engaging with the public, asking the right questions on their behalf, interrogating the manifestos that were put out by all parties. I remember, for example, the MPP and the APC, I guess APC, locking horns over who stole whose manifesto.
Absolutely.
And I remember Aikwe Otu, who's now our ambassador in Canada, up there with Razak Opoku, and they were at it, I remember. So there were interesting moments. Nana Dodankwe Akufo-Addo, for example, on a platform at the trade fair, who was asking that he should be given a chance. And Nasa Najono,
that was so memorable, honestly.
So then there was another one. There's Ghana for Mabomu Bakumu MBA, Mabomu MBA, So and then you would remember ex-President Mahama, do that. And then people would say, and then he did that. So we've had it. I mean, all the theatrics that come along with it. Like you're all saying, we're fighting for peace. We're talking about peace. But we would like to take the conversation on this leg. Have you found, for example, peace in the economy? Have you found peace in the alternative that is being provided for you? Have you found peace in your security? Have you found peace in your education? Have you found peace in your pocket? Have you found peace in the manifestos that were presented to you in the 2016 election? Has the NDC departed, for example, from the manifesto they presented to you, telling you the historic achievements that they have had, infrastructure, blah, blah, blah. The message of hope that was preached by the NPP, are they following through with it? Are you getting the hope and the peace for it? Issues about vigilante. I remember that in 2016, IGP John Kudalo at the time had said that he was going to give every presidential candidate 6 policemen to guard them so that it doesn't become the parties getting their own security to follow them. They had a chance to choose from among the lot of policemen that were presented to them. Today we have the menace of vigilantes on our hand. How did we depart from that assurance by the police that we're giving you 6 to guard your presidential candidate that you would choose from, and to this point where now we have vigilantes all over, to the extent that we have had a law, we are calling people to sign a pact, to pledge to peace and all of that. For me, these are the issues that will engage.
I think the crux of the matter is that even if you have diverse opinions with regards how government has handled itself, I think that you just have to be peaceful this election. You don't have to take the law into your own hands. I think I've seen videos of people, NDC or MPP, hitting at each other, going physical. I think the crux of the matter is that even if you have different ideologies, you disagree with how the present government is managing issues, find a better way to resolve it. You know, when the 1 year was marked, the by-election that was, you know, characterized by... Yes, you know, there were concerns that even the 1 year anniversary was not national enough, and that it took a political, you know, twist. You know, the fact that we're hoping that the NDC would have invited the National Peace Council and all the other stakeholders, so even invite people in government. So we know that together we are fighting
but you see, the NDC's point, and I don't want us to do
NDC,
the NPP, but the NDC's point, if it was well explained, was that they have seen the violence. They have seen the Emil Short Commission report. They have seen the white paper from government, if you like, whitewashing, or if you like, setting aside some of the recommendations and people who were listed to have been dealt with or punished or reprimanded, whatever it is. And they say that is not enough commitment on the side of government to say that never again.
Never again,
So on that score, they are mourning over how their people were hurt and treated, and the fact that government up until now has not held anybody, because it took, you know, a lot of effort to get even government to put out the report.
Exactly.
I mean, and you know that by law, it had to be 6 months, within 6 months. So government said, well, government says, well, it is within my right to keep it on to 6 months and study the report. And it's quite a bulky report if you've seen it.
Well, I think they disagree with some of the findings.
Well, they did.
They said they didn't agree with a number.
But then there was a question about why do you put the Emil Short committee together if you were going to rubbish their work? Because then
I don't think they rubbish.
Well, not rubbish necessarily, but
they
not
disagreed
agree
with
but then
the
conversation was about the fact that you put us there to investigate the issue and to come up with our findings. We did that, and we expected you to act upon it. So you don't now come back and tell us that, well, we don't think this is how it happened, so we're going to, you know, change some aspects of it and handle it the way that we think we should have. Then you might as well have investigated the issue yourself and come up with your own report.
But I mean, away from that, for example, the Electoral Commission at election year would expect that by June or July, all political parties will submit their, their fully audited accounts. Mainly because there's also been a by-election. So the NDC and NPP were in that by-election. Usually what makes it difficult is because there's no proper political funding, political party funding from the state, it becomes difficult because you're not giving me money to do my activities.
If I'm not ready,
but you're asking me to account for it. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
I remember that in the 2016 election, it was actually the PPP, only the PPP, Dr. Papakwedum's PPP, who was able to submit it within the stipulated time. All the others. So if we're strictly going by the rules, the NDC and the MPP should have been disqualified from contesting the 2016 election. But it doesn't happen. Another part is also, which will be largely engaged, is the kind of people we are fielding as parliamentary candidates to come. And we would have the 275, would have some other things that we've been doing face-to-face with them. So let's say you are PPP, you are PNC, we put together head on, and we're doing...
but you know that will never happen.
It does. It does happen.
Because people want to own, like you said, own...
but
it happens. I mean, for Media General, I remember that for the last election, we had plus 275, where largely was NDC, NPP, and sometimes in constituencies that had a stronger candidate showing for, say, PNC or CPP or PPP, they will add them. But we're talking issues-based, education, sanitation, health, you know, the cost of living in the society, security, and you are answering specific questions. We are not doing generics. So we are talking about Okankwesa, for example. We are talking about education that is dropping, the quality of education that is dropping. You, as an MP,
what are you doing about it?
What do you propose to do?
And that's been my worry, because I feel like a lot of these MPs are more concerned about retaining power or at least grasping power, and they are not really concerned about what the person on the ground is experiencing or feeling. And that's because of the violence. I mean, it's based on the violence that
is the winner takes all
the NPP primaries, you know, filing for their candidature and all of that. Because I felt as if they were more concerned about who should file a nomination, who shouldn't. And then that erupted in chaos in a lot of places. Mampong, there was a controversy in Siam and all of that. If they can't control internally,
but you need to
what message are we sending out?
You know, you want to win that seat, so you want to present.
But we can do it without any
but you see,
fights.
It goes back to the constitutional provision. I think, first of all, that it is the winner takes all that brings about those things. Because once I win, I get everything. Once I become president, I can choose to appoint any and everybody. Once I become president, 50% of my ministers must come from parliament, and it should be from my side. So it's the winner takes all. But the whole conversation now is that, look at the constitutional provision of who becomes a member of parliament in this country. You're supposed to be maybe 18, 21 years. You're supposed to have lived in the constituency for some time, and you're supposed to be of sound mind and a registered voter.
So
that is all. Meanwhile, parliament works by committees. There's a finance committee in parliament. So let's assume, without admitting that, we go to an election. Out of the 275 parliamentarians that we elect about 90 or 100 of them who are GSS graduates, apologies to them, who have not had any working experience anywhere before. Can you imagine the quality of debates that will happen in parliament?
Exactly.
And even the representation at the committee level, so, and they will be deciding for us. So the presenting your best thing is one of the things that we'll be talking also about in the election command center. Because who represents you? Sometimes you have a parliamentarian go to parliament for 4 years. They've never said a word.
They've never said a word.
But parliament says to speak.
To speak.
Parley, to speak. To speak.
And so I'm certain that these are the issues that will be coming up tomorrow as we launch Election Command Center 2020 here at Media General. You don't want to miss out on that. It will be our 8th election under the 1992 Constitution, and Media General, we are leading the way. This is still TV3 New Day. We'll be back with more. Please stay.
The team here at TV3 is very intentional about the kind of stories that we put out there.
They say that they want to be soldiers.
I mean, the slaves get onto the ship and then they are transported to their slave masters.
It must be compelling enough as well, and if it involves emotions, we definitely cannot hide the emotions that come with the results of the stories that we tell.
So when the police are not here, you sell. But when they're coming, you take your stuff and you run.
In as much as we're a local station, we have a global outlook and a global perspective to the kind of stories that we tell. And so we're concerned about how global issues affect us as a people.
Less than 2,000 people are employed.
And obviously, for us, we cannot be blind to the threats that we're exposed to as a continent. We take along our values and we reflect the diversity of people in every way possible. The message is clear, and for us here at the TV3 newsroom, the greatest reward is when the stories that we tell bring the needed smiles to the people who are directly impacted by them. My name is Alfred Akansi. Join me on News 360, Monday to Friday, only on TV3.
I think that damn me can she get kick. Me yo love out, best make it hit. When we come with it, mama who's a pit.
African girl, show them, show them.
Number one, yes, I am the one. I got the crown, forget everyone. Tell me now who that girl. It be me that girl. Tell me now who that.
It's that nasty Jabu and his drum.
I'm a magic talking drum.
Hey! Hi, Ida. Hyena.
Come on, everybody, let's go down to Jabu's jungle, Jabu's jungle. There's lots of friends and lots of fun.
Jabu's Jungle, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. on TV3.
Hello, welcome to News at 10. We're live from our studios here at Adisawi.
When you miss News 360 at 7 p.m. because of a busy schedule, we'll serve you again with a smart recap tonight at 10 p.m. with a detailed dissection of the major news of the day, so you will never left behind.
They punched my face, used the gun to hit my wrist.
News at 10. News with a broader perspective.
My name is Stephen Enti. See you tonight at 10.
Welcome back. This is still TV3 New Day. This is the moment I have been waiting for. I'm sure you've been waiting for this moment as well. Optional King shut down the entire Accra International Conference Center. Audiences went wild when he was announced winner of the TV3 Mentor Reloaded. I'm sure you remember some of his memorable performances, including the crazy Fela Kuti's Zombie, a creative rendition of his own dialect. The Optional King won the ultimate prize of a 2-bedroom house. Optional King, whose consistency in projecting the culture of the northern sector night after night, earned praise of the judges who described him as ready for the showbiz industry. It's my singular honor to welcome you. I introduce you to our winner for TV3 Mentor Reloaded, Kawula. Yay! That's what we're talking about. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Yeah,
it's good that you're not crying now. Yesterday you were crying all over.
Well,
how does it feel?
I would like to start by giving a very big thanks to Almighty Allah, one overlord, that's Yana, the whole northern region as whole, my mommy, my family, the team members, Charlie. I really appreciate looking at the feeling, Charlie. I don't know how the words I should use, and describe this feeling. Like, I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, I feel
Tell
good.
me about the journey from 58 people to 34 down to 16 contestants. Today you're here.
Yeah.
How's the journey been?
It has been an amazing journey, I always say, and I've learned a lot from this competition, how to socialize, how to write lyrics on my own, how to come on stage, how to deliver. I've learned a lot in this competition, and I just want to use this opportunity again and say a very big thank to my mentor and all of the judges as well, and that's my mentor, Isadina. She has really
one of the judges,
one of the judges,
yeah.
yeah. she has really done a lot.
Is she the one who told you to be original, you know, to project, you know, the people of Tamale?
Yeah, not really. I've told her about
your passion
my
for that.
passion for the North, how to project the culture from for the North and the whole Ghana, you know, and she was like, wow, it's cool. So it came to a point I was deviating, you know, and she just brought my mind back. What's your mission of being here? You know, and she gave me more ideas about how to go by it. And
but it's not an easy thing to want to project your local dialect, especially when people can't understand what you're saying. How did that work for you?
Yeah, I think it's just a grace by Almighty Allah and my hard work as well. It's been designed by God, and I think that's just the main reason. Although, you know, Dagbani is one of the best languages in Ghana here, and you know how the diction is, the melody is very sweet, and using it in your music, you know, sells a lot. Just be say like we don't get that recognition, you know, and that's what we try and push ahead. So look, we are looking at the music industry here in Ghana. What difference do you think you're bringing on board? Yeah, the difference is, you know, being me, and you know, being me. That's it. I'm just trying to promote the culture. The culture. Not only the northern culture, but the Ghanaian culture. You see, the performance I did for my original song is not basically from the north, but I talk about Adwa dance, I talk about Agbaja, I talk about Dondo, I talk about...
I love the Agbaja one.
Yeah, you see, so like we're projecting Ghana and Africa as whole, not only the northern side, you know. I'm from the north and I'm proud of that. So I'm representing Ghana.
Tell me about your original name. I mean, your name is Mohammed Lukman.
My real name is Mohammed Lukman. And the state name is Optional King.
Optional King.
Actually, I got that name from my uncle's friend, who was a rich man, you know, and he looked handsome, and I really admired his lifestyle and kind of thing. And I just had in mind that using it as my nickname would make me a rich guy in the future.
Well, you are on the path of becoming rich. You know, TV3 is a big platform. And we will come back and talk about the fact that you've won a 2-bedroom house. You know, talk about your life, a bit about people who don't know really who Optional King is. But let's listen to what your fans are saying about you. Let's take a look at what the fans of Optional King have been saying about him.
This has been a fight we have really started from scratch, going around soliciting for votes for him, and then even up to here. At a point, we felt a bit nervous. Of the fans were really just on their toes to get on the board, but at long last we realized everything was free and fair, and that's what we prayed for, and that's what we really had. I must be sincere with you. I really can't tell how I feel about my brother winning, becoming first.
This is the reality. The North is here. There's no competition again. All that we can say is this. This is the beginning of the entry of the North. It's not going to end now. All we want people to understand is that it is about talent. And that talent, if you want to find it in Ghana, go else nowhere apart from you get to the North.
Your expectation of...
Very well. What we expected is being come to true. But we just want to say thank you to the Most High God. We want to say a very big thank you to our king, the king of Dagbon, Ndaniyana. I mean, he has been so supportive of this whole initiative. And we are winning for him. He is the king of Dagbon and he's happy. And now there's peace in Dagbon and we are all happy.
Impression of the win?
I was actually streaming live on my Facebook wall, and I just knew we were going to win. Like the energy from day one, it has always been there, and I wanted to be here. I didn't need to be told the story. I wanted to be here and see history being made. I'm so happy, like very excited. Like, I'm happy to be here today because I left home and came to school. I've not been able to watch the rest of the game till the final, and so I'm very happy I was here, and I'm very happy when I was there and they announced Optional King as the winner. He's a legend, seriously. I'm happy. I can't imagine the feeling. All the way from the northern region, you can see them behind us. The energy is real. Today I'm proud of Northerners, and I want to tell them they should keep supporting the talent. Optionakin is a fighter, and it's a real definition of talent. We are so much proud of him. Optionakin all the way. We want a 2-bedroom apartment. We are going there straight tonight.
So that was from last night after the show, after Optionakin was crowned the winner of TV3 Mentor Reloaded at the Accra International Conference Center. I'm still here with him in the studio. So how does that make you feel? Your fans love you.
Charlie, I got nothing to say than to say I really appreciate the love, man. I really appreciate the whole northern region is on my back, like they did behind my back right now. And I have nothing to say than to say I really appreciate.
Let's talk about your background. You come from a family. I'm told you have 10 other siblings.
Yeah.
So you are 11 in all.
Yeah.
How was growing up like?
Charlie, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy to be a man.
You have a lot of work to do.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And actually, me personally, I'm from a poor background. And, my family is not that kind rich, but you know, daily bread we provide, you know. But actually, the main reason, Charlie, I just don't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. I've been since I was a kid, you know. I had a passion for music, and I don't know how to go by it, you know. So I started, you know, learning people's songs. Actually, I love rap music, so I was just, you know, learning people rap styles and things. So I started with freestyles. I just would pick my phone and say, hey, Charlie, you don't want to look, man, so come in and rap, cool money, and update on my Facebook timeline, and people would start commenting, Charlie, you the force. So through that, you know, I started to gain my fame, you know, and actually, my dad was like, Charlie, what you try do? May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Oh, yeah, he died in December, you said it.
Yeah, this Christmas, I just lost him when we went for Christmas break, and we were discussing, and he said, Charlie, what you do? No, you sure say you go bring food for the table.
It is bringing food now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's not around anymore. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be so proud of you.
Yeah, and
because that didn't affect your performance.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to make him proud in his grief. You know, that was all what I wanted, and
you did.
My mom is still alive, and she was there from the north out there watching me live. You know,
okay.
They have a blessed son, Charlie.
Yeah.
They have a blessed son.
You have a 2-bedroom apartment all to yourself. Do you have a girlfriend? Are you married?
Well, I'm not married yet, and you know, as a young guy, you should, you know, try mingle some, you know, just to learn life.
Okay.
And
but you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
Okay. So you're starting life. So I mean, 2-bedroom. I mean, for everyone who is starting life, having an apartment to yourself is a big deal. Yeah. So having it, you know, to yourself, you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah,
how does that come to you?
Charlie, it's a dream come true. This is a dream come true, you know.
Good.
It's a life-changing opportunity for me. It's just changed my life totally. You know, building a house, you know, molding one piece of block is not an easy thing.
You have a 2-bedroom.
My brothers has been telling me about, you know, Charlie, it's not easy. As I said before, it's not easy to be a man, and this is just a step for me, you know, to do more.
To do more. How do you want to be welcomed back to Tamale?
My people, like, I wish I could show you a video of what happened last night in Tamale.
Oh my
Charlie,
God.
People went crazy.
People
went crazy on motorbikes, cars, and, you know, just they are passionate about what.
But is that what
doing.
you want them to? Is that how you want them to welcome
you? Well, I can't
you?
really control them. You know, the love is there, and they can die for the love.
Yeah, but they shouldn't die.
They shouldn't, because I still need them. You know, we still have a lot to do. We still have a lot of work coming. So they should keep the love, stay low key. Let's push northern music to the world.
Your expectations of the music industry. I mean, this an election year. What do you expect from the politicians?
Charlie, let's preach peace. Peace is the most important thing, you know, in life. I know Ghana, we had peace, like we they show peace. The world, world they recognize we as peace loving country, and we should just keep it up. Whoever wins, whether MPP, NDC, PNC, PPP, we should not forget say we be one. The skin is the skin, and we should just preach for peace, peace.
Is that what inspires your lyrics?
Yeah, actually, I'm from a poor background, and I'm like, if there's a war right now, I don't have the money to buy plane ticket to come to Accra, not to talk of leave Ghana. Yeah.
Okay, so you're moving to Accra now, aren't you?
Yeah,
I'm because you have a 2-bedroom there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an opportunity for me, just to put the seed of the North in Accra here, so that it could grow and spread out. That's it. So I'm proud to be a Northerner. Yeah. I'm proud to be a Ghanaian, and I'm proud to be an African.
I am proud of you too, Optional King. I'll be joined shortly by Bella and Johnny. Johnny is a big fan of you.
I do.
Yeah, and he was here rapping the lines. I mean,
plenty of fancy gadam as well. Yeah. I think that.
Oh, okay. You deserve a hug. A tight one.
Bella, you've never hugged me before.
2-bedroom house.
Listen, never hugged me.
There are levels here. That's a 2-bedroom. Are you
hugging? You're his.
Hey, my man. Charlie, something is doing you.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Oh yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, very.
I'm very proud of you, man. I hope though that you have a sustainable, plan to ensure that you stay at the top.
Definitely.
That's important. That's important. But as you've been told, you always have the support of TV3.
Actually, life after mentor is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Life after mentor. So like, any help we did every corner for reach me. I beg. Any help we did for you for reach me.
We go reach you, but you also have to do your best.
And you also have to look for it. Identify with the right kind of people, have the right mentors, and don't stop working. That's the most important.
One more time, I just want to say a very big thanks to Adina.
Adina supported you, yeah?
Yeah.
All the judges, man.
That's lovely.
The judges,
since day one.
Nice one.
I love them. I appreciate the works.
Thank you for
You should say something to your people in your language.
Because majority
Kahula, Hey, Alafia.
Kahula means what? What does it mean?
It's a greeting.
What's up?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
So Kahula, the response is Alafe, meaning I'm good.
Alafe.
So say something.
Meaning I'm good. Okay. Yeah, Tamale Kaula, mkwa mpumeka paso kamza mun tapswanka tatu ojashi mwane mkwa mpumeka pa import yana import MPs can't forget Honorable Alaji Mutala Honorable Idrisu Haruna
Suhini is there as well.
Suhini also really was proud.
Honorable Suhini, like
Musa Superior as well.
Okay.
I see. So, Musa Superior as well. Yeah.
Then the whole northern region, the dignitaries, one of chiefs, one of MPs, one of politicians, Charlie. Yeah. I really appreciate the work.
Okay. 54 years ago, we told you Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. This was him back in the day, 19-year-old. At the time, was a student at Adisado College. He grew to become Lieutenant General Kwesi Frifa. He was congratulated for academic brilliance by Kwame Nkrumah at Adisado. Little did the latter know that 11 years on, the boy would overthrow his government. And he and Lieutenant Colonel Kutuka were the key conspirators that organized the February 24 coup, 1966. So that's him there in your shot. That's a tutor from Adisado College in the suit. And there you have it.
Interesting.
History, eh?
Yeah.
History. And anyway. there's something that's been also taking us by surprise. This is the Akwaje interchange. And it's looking very beautiful. We hope that in this election year, no misbegotten politician, church organizers, event organizers, go and put a poster on this one.
They dare not.
Let it be nice to you. See nice things. Stop behaving like other people.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Kawula.
It's a new song.
Say Kawula.
first had to fight his
Careful.